Hello everyone, my name is the Galactic Elk. How's it going? And so I played Dota the other day and I recorded two matches that I felt were really good. Better than I normally play. And this match was just fun. I enjoyed this match. I don't necessarily think I did as good as I could have. Maybe. No, I think I did pretty good. Uh But so I recorded live commentary, right? Because everyone likes to watch me play video games and not talk. And but I recorded it with my onboard laptop microphone, which is really bad, really bad. So like, I mean, you can hear everything. You can hear the chair squeaking. You can hear the fan in the background. It's a really bad microphone. And in some cases, you can barely even understand me because the mic is really bad. So, trying to get the rune here. PA's trying to get it, but three of us came to get it. And this is important. Don't stun immediately. Now, in this case, it worked out pretty well because we got first blood. But I was going to wait. I was watching the timer, and I was going to wait until the rune popped up to stun. Because that way she wouldn't be able to get the rune. She'd be stunned. Our carry would hopefully have gotten it. And dropping down that rune kind of put it in a weird spot just because dewarding, which doesn't happen at my level of play that often, but yeah, it's nice, it's fun. So I'm playing Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful Spirit is a support. Vengeful Spirit, I've got the magic missile, which is a stun, and it does some damage, and excuse me, I'm messing up the denies here. But it looks like my Sven is getting quite a bit of farm, even though he is auto-attacking, which isn't the best. And I took that on accident. I thought, somebody needs to get the last hit. Tiny disconnects for Lord knows what reason. And it happens a lot. People will join a match and then just check out. And I'm missing those denies like crazy. I missed that deny. Like an idiot, I thought I was attacking PA, and it took me a little while to realize that I wasn't attacking her. I was actually attacking the creep that I clicked right next to her, so that was my bad. Wave of Terror is nice on Vengeful Spirit. It debuffs armor, and it does a little bit of damage. Not a lot, but you can actually get a kill on Wave of Terror. I think in this match I get a kill off of Wave of Terror. And if you'll notice, I actually got a last hit, and I decided I was going to stack. Sven was doing okay, and the PA wasn't being super duper aggressive or mean, so I thought I would stack. Because as a support, basically what you're doing is you're denying creeps. Don't let your carry have to do that. You should be able to do that. You're not attacking enemy creeps. Sometimes it's. I mean, you're probably thinking, it's a good idea. I'll help my carry get last hits. But more often than not, what usually ends up happening, especially if you're just auto attacking creeps, is one, your carry isn't aware that you're helping him last hit, so he's probably not paying attention. He's probably wondering, why is this person auto-attacking creeps? Or he is, sorry, I'm watching the match and trying to pay attention. More often than not, I mean, just I see supports do this all the time. I see supports do this all the time. They'll auto-attack the enemy creeps, and it's like, I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't know if you're trying to help me get last hits, if you're trying to push the wave, which isn't generally a good idea. And I messed up here. I didn't. And I got so close to killing PA. Do I actually? No, I don't. She blinks away, which was very smart on her part. But the good news is I forced her back to tower. Bad news is we're both pretty low on mana. Good news is I have a clarity. So, as a support, basically you should not ever attack the enemy creeps unless you want to push the wave. But even then, you should let your carry do it, because you don't want to take farm away, and I missed that deny again. You don't want to take farm away from your carry. And you want to communicate. Right now I'm trying to communicate with Sven. I noticed he's low on health. I have a salve and tangos, so I'm like, here you go. Take the salve. And he takes it, and sorry, I'm texting my brother. So I go back to stack camps. You want to stack camps to make sure your carries have plenty of farm. And as Vengeful Spirit, one thing that I don't ever do in this video, but you can do if you're feeling like being cool, you can actually use the Wave of Terror to stack multiple camps, I think. I can't think of how to do that, but I know it's possible. A lot of people like playing Vengeful Spirit because her wave, because it does damage, so it aggroes neutral camps. So, and yay, triple stacked. Woo! So that was cool. I triple stacked a camp. And then I go back to try and help my carry. And we're doing alright. This match overall was really dicey. I didn't feel like we were going to win because Phantom Lancer was really, really good at his job. And none of us really knew how to face up against Phantom Lancer except for Sven. Sven was doing great. Now, for some strange reason, though, he picks up Cleave. And he's probably level 4 by now. Maybe level 5. But you don't want to pick up Cleave because it pushes the wave. And I mean, Sven is a really big pusher. He's a really good farmer because he's got his E and he's got his W. If you don't know what they are, his E gives him increased movement speed and a little bit of armor, as well as that's the same to the allies around him. So it's very, very good for pushing. And for escaping and for chasing down fleeing enemies. It's a very versatile skill. But his cleave does extra damage to enemies, which allows him to push the wave. Now, the problem with pushing the wave this close to the tower is doesn't usually happen in plays at my level, but it does happen, is somebody could easily come up those stairs and gank us, and there would be precious little that we could do because we're very, very far from our tower. I mean, it's just it was good in this case. There's 3 of us. Anybody who would gank us would have to be either really, really good, really catch us by surprise, or something else entirely. Yeah. But they're pushing the tower. I'm just going to let them do that, and I'm going to see if I can't stack another camp. But then I look at the timer and I'm like, yeah, there's really no point. Eat a tree to regain health. That's pretty straightforward stuff. It'd be more fun, I think, if it was a live commentary. The only thing that really upset me about this game was Death Prophet leaves after investing in a bottle, taking a rune, and destroying a tower. And here she gets even more runes. And it's just kind of frustrating to me that she did that. I'm not really sure why Death Prophet popped into the game, was doing okay, and then just left. She leaves maybe 10 minutes in, 15 minutes. I mean, not super early, but right when it would have been nice to have a Death Prophet to push. And in all honesty, if we would have had a Death Prophet the entire game, it would have probably turned out much better in our favor overall. And like I said, this game was pretty dicey. This is the triple stack, I think. Yeah. I felt pretty good about my performance in this game. Seeing as how we were down to Death Prophet, we were facing up against a Phantom Lancer. But Sven did great this game. I'm not exactly sure what he did right. And then, of course, Space Cow came in too late. Space Cow, Spirit Breaker, by the way. And I thought maybe he would have gotten it, but Legion Commander has such a fast movement speed that I mean, he gets in there, he gets the kill, but almost dies himself, and basically gets caught in enemy territory. No, he doesn't actually get the kill, which was a really big waste, because now did he actually go near their tower? I'm trying to pay attention to what he's doing. No, he's not. But that is really bad. That's really bad waste. In my case, I'm low on mana. I'm gonna ward runes because that's all I can do. He picks up an illusion rune for whatever reason, and oh yeah, no, here she leaves and she never comes back. I was really annoyed. That's actually not a bad place for a rune, I don't think. I was really annoyed. I don't know why she did that. And Phantom Lancer is just being a Phantom Lancer, doing what Phantom Lancers do. I don't know if he thinks he's being sneaky by hanging out by those stairs there, but he's not. But yeah, I can't even. I can't even. Death Prophet just decides to check out and never comes back, and it was just kind of frustrating because I think Death Prophet would have been her ult would have been really good against Phantom Lancer. But Sven is a pretty good counter to Phantom Lancer because he uses his ult to farm, which is fine. It's not a bad idea, I don't think. And in this game, I really tried to support, although I make a big mistake. I'm trying too hard to rush my items, and I never bought Flying Courier, which is a pretty big mistake if you're the support. And again, at my level of play, I'm so used to people buying the Flying Courier that I don't ever worry about it. Somebody always buys it before I do, and you know, no one ever tells me to do it. And the main problem with playing against Phantom Lancer is I use a magic missile because I thought that was him, because I thought I understood how his skills work, and I don't. My W doesn't trigger, but I finally get it off. But Sven gets his Stormhammer, and I think ends up getting Phantom Lancer, which is very, very good. Phantom Lancer, Legion Commander. So this is good. Yeah, got off that last stun. That was worth it. Get my Nether Swap, which I don't use my Nether Swap enough during this game, and I don't use it to the fullest. And also, I get Ags later. And the thing about Ags is you can switch positions with non-hero targets, which is bad, because that means that basically there's later on in the match where I misclick, and I don't. I hope he got that last hit. I don't think he did. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, I'm trying really hard. And then I noticed that, hey, we're 10 minutes in and I haven't bought a Flying Courier. I am the worst support ever. I hate playing at my level of play because I'm usually the only support. I'm pretty decent at it. I'm not perfect, but I'm pretty good. I don't know. I don't want to toot my own horn too much. But I like to think that I'm pretty good at playing support. And that was a missed Wave of Terror. I should have aimed it to the other side of the tower. I'm not sure. It was kind of a shock and awe kind of thing. But at my level of play, usually everybody picks a carry, and no one picks support, which is what usually happens. So that's why I don't usually play support. And this is bad. This is bad. She actually did it right. When you're a carry, you basically want to target the supports because they're usually the weakest in terms of attack or in terms of health. And Sniper tries hard this round, he really does, but he did a bad thing right there. Well, not necessarily terrible, but he gets attacked by Phantom Lancer. So Sven's farming up those camps that I stacked. Yay me. And yeah, I wasn't a great support this game. I think after I get my arcanes, I start warding like crazy. Because yeah, I tend to be a greedy support. I tend to forget that, hey, I'm a support. I'm supposed to buy runes and buy courier. Oops. And again, I'm used to playing games where somebody always gets the Flying Courier before I even think about it. So I don't have a habit of thinking about buying the Flying Courier. As far as wards go, it's just a bad habit of not buying wards. And the other problem the thing I hate about playing support is I'm no good on my own at all. I'm not even remotely good. As a support, you are very weak in terms of damage and everything. Usually a support, their main thingy is... I thought it was stacked. I don't know what I did wrong. I think I tried to pull off a Wave of Terror thing when I should have just spammed it instead of thinking about it. Maybe even using my Wave of Terror wasn't very good. I should probably use my Wave of Terror to try and stack multiple camps. But I need to get better at that. I need to practice that more. It's nighttime. I don't get Vision of the Rune. Somebody took it. I'm not paying enough attention. But anywho, I mean, basically as a support, in order to be any good, as any support, you need a carry around. Preferably a good carry, right? That was a big mistake. on Sniper's part, and I just Wave of Terror, which may or may not have done anything. At the very least, it should have made his game a little bit more difficult, but I don't think I actually targeted him specifically. Space Cow, I see him charging in, and he's just going to take it because he knows he can. Like, there's nothing... I don't even think Space Cow has his ult up. Legion Commander is there, and, you know... But Sven comes in, which was good, and we charge in on that, and we pick up the kill. Like I said, this game was kind of dicey because PL was doing what Phantom Lancer does best, pushing and being an overall thorn in the side, and I just don't know how to handle a PL very effectively. I mean, I guess, like, you can tell me, you know, oh, well, it's really quite easy. All you need to do is, pay attention. Just know which one is the real Phantom Lancer. It's like, yeah, well, that's easier said than done. I mean, maybe not for you, but for me, it's a really difficult thing. And for most people, they just don't understand how Phantom Lancer works. So, first mistake here, not buying a TP. Right? If I had had a TP, I would have been there by now to help defend the tower. Luckily, I do get there in time to deny it. And a TP is only 75 gold. You don't need that 75 gold for something else. I mean, overall, that Ironwood branch is going to do you a lot better than a... sorry, that TP scroll is going to do you a lot better than an Ironwood branch, or... maybe arguably you could argue that, well, I'm buying wards, so to offset the cost of buying wards, I'm not going to buy a TP scroll. I mean, I guess you could make that argument, but most people would say that's a really silly argument to make. And I do love the new user interface with the wards. That's really helpful, just to be able to get a good idea of how much vision you're getting. It would be interesting, I'm not sure if they would ever do this, but it would be interesting to see them include a user interface to let people know, hey, your vision is going to get obstructed. And I'm not sure why Sven didn't go for that. I guess, yeah, because he's now going to attack me, and I'm pretty well dead. I can't remember how that works. No, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Magic Wand, it's really good. Don't underestimate. I mean, it's like, I remember when I first started playing, I was like, is Magic Wand really that good? Does it mean it's like 15 HP? Ooh, big deal. No, it can definitely be a big deal. And I get the rune down, but I'm not sure what she was thinking. I'm not sure if she was like, should I go for this or not? You should definitely attack me. Space Cow, get out. He did good. He got out. And that was smart of him. He kind of goes AFK a couple times during this game, which is frustrating to say the least. And I'm not sure what Sniper was trying to do, because she could have turned around and chased after him, and there would have been a fat lot of good he could do about it. I don't think people understand what a double damage rune actually does. Because I played a game. It was a bad game that I need to commentate over, but I played a game where basically... there goes Space Cow. Good stuff, Space Cow. I played a game where somebody got mad at me because I ran away because a Slardar with double damage rune was ganking them. They weren't like mad, but they were like, dude, what was that for? And I was like, he would have shredded us both. No, I'm not going to take on a Slardar with a double damage rune. No, thank you. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to when they have runes. And, you know, of course I'm saying all this without... as a new player to Dota, if you're new, you should mostly be paying attention to map awareness. And as you play more, you're going to learn hero abilities. Like, I know what Spirit Breaker does. I know his abilities. I know what Witch Doctor does, loosely. I don't remember all of them on the top of my head. I know what Sven does because I played him a bunch. Sven is dead. Sven is so dead. That was a good duel. The good news is she does not get the bonus damage because the duel ended. I know what Sniper does. Know what Vengeful Spirit does. I kind of know what Legion Commander does. So, and if I'm lucky, yeah. Bad on me. I don't know if... Okay, never mind. of being silly. Basically, Phantom Lancer played a really good game. And I'm not sure what PA is trying to do. PA is actually very scary later on. Because if you'll notice, first of all, she's got quite a bit of damage on me. And her coup de grace basically gives her criticals. And she's got lifesteal, which basically makes any damage I do to her completely irrelevant at this point. And Phantom Lancer gets me. Kind of stole the kill, but it doesn't necessarily matter. And yeah, he's pinging like mad. I don't know why. I don't know if he was mad. It's like, does it really take that much energy while you're charging to type in chat, hey guys, show up here? And I guess maybe he didn't know that he couldn't cancel his charge. I feel like he didn't know that. Or maybe he just didn't want to, and it's like, though, that was stupid on your part. I mean, I'm sorry, but it just was. Not sure why she blinked into him, gave him a free kill. Phantom Assassin didn't play a super good game this game. It was basically Phantom Lancer was the main reason why they were winning. Witch Doctor died a lot, fed a lot. So that's good on his part. As for me, I think I did okay. I was relatively pleased with my performance in this game. I think I did really well supporting. Stacking is something you do not see at this level of play. So, which is nice. You know, and assists are what really matters when you're a support. If you don't have any assists as a support, you're doing something wrong. And yeah, 20 minutes into this video, please leave a rating. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, I've been watching a lot about me. And Sven is pretty dead because Legion Commander. And again, Phantom Lancer. There's too many Phantoms in this game. Too many Assassins too. But and I forget that you can't go through those trees. But that's a nice little spot to keep in mind there for later on. Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of the thing. Right? That's the difference between a good Dota player and a great Dota player, is knowing all the tree spots, the juke spots, where all the hidey holes are, and all that stuff. By the way, being in the river is bad. Generally, you want to stay out of the river because you have very unobstructed vision, and the enemy can easily see you when you're in the river. And I wasted a magic missile. I thought maybe I could get a last hit, and again, right, see, I wasted it here. Am I slowed? That's one of his abilities, right, to slow me. And I thought, yeah. The good news is my Wave of Terror affects a lot of people. So if I use my Wave of Terror effectively, I can't remember if I use Nether Swap effectively this round or not. Nether Swap is a fun ability, but it kind of requires positioning on your part and on the enemy's part. One of the fun things to do, though, is, actually I do use it effectively once, is when the enemy is running away, Nether Swap, it freaks everybody out. No one really sees it coming. Sometimes even your allies don't really see it coming. They're just kind of like, whoa, dude, did you just Nether Swap an enemy? Oh, look, the enemy's right next to me, and you're no longer, like it's funny because sometimes you'll see it, like, takes them a split second to react. Like, whoa, wait a minute, okay. You Nether Swap. So it's always a good idea to communicate if you're going to use a really crucial ability like that. You know, which is something that doesn't happen at this level of play either, communication. And it does put you in trouble. So I try to communicate as much as I can. And I try to be as communicative as possible. Yeah. Overall, this game goes okay. Could have gone better. It definitely could have gone worse. But Sven was just tearing it up. And I actually rush a Desolator, which ends up moving in my favor. The cool thing about a Desolator is it affects build. So if you don't know what the Desolator does, it's not like a god item that you should get on every hero, and certainly it's not something that you should always rush on Vengeful Spirit, but we needed the extra damage. But it lowers the armor of every target, and that includes buildings. So if you have Desolator, which Sniper should have had Desolator at this point, and I didn't have Magic Missile. Yeah. Nether Swap was good, I think, but I think he still ends up dying. Yeah, because he turns around and kills her. I'm not really sure. He should have run. He should have just run and let me... But she ends up dying, I think. Right? No, she does not. Actually, she does. Okay. I thought for sure I was dead here, and I'm pretty sure she thought that she could get the easy kill off. But Sven was right there. He could have just Stormhammered her. and it would have been over. Let's see. Overall, mistakes I made, none. No, I'm kidding. I could have warded a little bit more. I could have nether swapped more effectively. I think there, Sniper would have had his bacon saved had he not tried to turn around and get the kill. He got way, way, way too greedy, and that was just a good example of, I mean, Legion Commander has great speed. At this level of the game, she has really great attack. And so, also, that's another thing you want to do if you're going to TP in. Try and TP in the trees, because they won't be able to see it, and you can just come out and Wave of Terror and, you know, scare them away. Sven is going to wait for Space Cow. I'm not sure what he's waiting for, but... Oh, Sven just takes it. Spirit Breaker's fun. Spirit Breaker's fun. I've never played him in a pub match, though, but he could be a lot of fun because it's just the master ganker. Honestly, it would have been better if I had put that ward on the stairs, because it would have given us vision of that. And he picks up the bounty rune, which is nice. Gives him the cash. I don't really need it at this point. At this point, my carries need it as much as possible. If nothing else, though, Spirit Breaker probably should have taken it because he had more deaths, but Sniper is more effective at his character than Spirit Breaker is. And, of course, you can always judge someone's effectiveness by their use of cosmetics. I'm kidding, by the way. Yeah, trying to think of anything else to say. Did I ever finish talking about the Desolator? It affects buildings and enemy heroes. So the Desolator is a really good pushing item. And that was really good. That was really, really good on my part. Because it just, I mean, if nothing else, it threw Legion Commander off. Right? And I was an idiot because Sven died here because we didn't interrupt his channeling, which was really stupid. But I got a double kill. So that was sick. And don't apologize for kill stealing. Kill stealing is not really that big of a deal, because if I get the kill, you still get some gold and experience just for being there, and for assisting. I think for assisting you get some gold and experience. So I mean, one of the things that's really hard to get out of your head is kill stealing, and there are some people who will get very upset at you because you steal their kills. They're noobs, just to put it plainly. Because at the end of the day, this is a game about teamwork, not you work. And so, if your team gets a kill, it's a kill for your team, right? But, you know, overall, it's pretty bad. I mean, it is important to get the kill, especially if you're a hard carry, but it's not the end of the world, you know? And I think some people come from games where kill stealing is such a big deal that, and I don't know what she was doing. She's being targeted by Space Cow over here. Sven is trying to take the kill from Space Cow. What happens? Did he go back to base? No. He's probably pretty mad. But he keeps, like, you should not give them a lot of chance to react to your Space Cow. To your charge as Space Cow. I call him Space Cow just because it's so much easier to remember. As Spirit Breaker, you shouldn't, because he actually is a cow. It's funny. Like, I was like, why do they call him Space Cow? And my cousin was like, because he looks like a cow. And if you look, he's got a horn in his nose. He's got hooves. And actually, when you charge at an opponent, occasionally he will say moo. It's great. So some things that we did right this game. Sven is basically Sven. Sven did great. Sven was keeping them on their toes. Sven was doing excellent stuff. No, but seriously, he was doing really good. I was pleased with his performance. And but I think I helped. I think I helped a lot. Vibrate that. Things I could have been doing here, probably stacking. You never really want to stop stacking. I took the bounty rune because I could have used a little extra gold, and I wanted to deny it from the enemy. And I'm not really sure if Aghanims is a great pickup. I don't think I end up getting the Force Staff. I think I end up just going for Aghanims. No, I get the Yule Scepter. I get Aghanims and Yule Scepter. Aghanims is nice, but it never really threw the enemy off quite like I hoped it would this round. Although it does decrease the cooldown of your Nether Swap by a lot. I think the cooldown is like 25 seconds. Yeah, see, look, miss, miss, miss. I mean, it's really, really annoying playing against a good PA. Even a PA that's farmed can do good stuff. I mean, because look, she's blinking, she's striking, her coup de grace gives her magical crits, she's got a slow, she's got lifesteal. I mean, even though this PA wasn't really all that good, just PA's abilities makes it so easy. Because look at all the misses that my creeps are getting on her. It's ridiculous. I mean, normally you can kind of hope that the creeps will help do some damage, but not with Phantom Assassin. No. Yeah, really disappointed in the overall performance of this game. I felt like it was too slow. I felt like somebody should have been winning sooner. I felt like Space Cow could have had more of a presence on the battlefield. I felt like, I mean, I don't know, it's like he was trying too hard to be Mr. Space Cow Ganker. And, see, he did good there, but you gotta remember he's got that ability there. And, see, that just really blew me away. Where is he? Where did he go? I don't understand Phantom Lancer. I really don't. I mean, I think this was the point in the game where I saw that and I just got really, really frustrated. We do end up winning this match, kind of against all odds, but it's really funny because we end up getting, I don't know what happened. So this match we actually end up winning. We end up getting mega creeps, and the match still takes longer than I expected to get over with. My computer kind of bugged out there for a little bit, and I'm just madly clicking on Phantom Assassin, waiting for her thing to go. And boom, Sven got the kill, which is good for Sven. Yay, Sven. Got that last hit. Yay, me. I don't know. No, Space Cow. No. Run, Space Cow. Run. Yeah, basically at this point, that was good. That was really good. Not good for Space Cow, but good for me. I always pick up the thing that certs into my ability, because not only is that going to be the most helpful ability. So, like, for example, Vengeful Spirit is an agility hero, so I always get the Blade of whatever it's called. I can English so well. I always get that. Because now sometimes it might be a good idea though to get the Ogre Club, because for every point into strength you get like an extra, I think, 13 health points. So if you get the Ogre Club, you get some extra health. So if you're dying a lot and it's always by like a sliver of health, right? It's like, oh, if I just had like 200 more health, that would really make the difference. Might not be a bad idea to get Ogre Club. And like an idiot, they take Roche and we don't notice. They weren't an idiot for taking Roche. They were an idiot for, that we were idiots because we weren't paying attention. I think I even had that area warded, so if I had really been paying attention, I would have known they were taking Roche. And look, see, Space Cow, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm not paying attention. I'm too busy watching Space Cow. And look, Sven just, long hair don't care. I mean, he's doing so good. Yeah, but it's all good in the hood. And I'm actually going to pick up that point booster. Something that you should get into a habit of doing that I don't ever get into a habit of doing. And at this point, he's going to kill me, so I buy my intelligence anyway. That's very important because, see, look how much gold I lost when I died. He got 600 gold because I had... No. He just got a bunch of gold because I was a high level. It's actually really good for him. 600 gold is a lot. But, and then our courier somehow dies. I don't understand. And if I were him, I would have been doing that ancient. And it's like Space Cow's waiting for the perfect opportunity to get in. No urn, which is weird. He doesn't have an urn. As Space Cow, it's probably a good idea to get urn. And it's very funny that I'm like, watch out for Phantom Lancer, and look, up he pops. Goes for Space Cow. I'm not sure what Space Cow is thinking. I'm not sure what he... Yeah. It's just bad. Do they kill him? Do they end up killing him? He does end up dying, which is very interesting. But comes back to life because Aegis. Right, that's why he was being overconfident. Oh, man. This is bad. And I remember this is the point in the game where I was like, this is bad. This is bad. I mean, it does not matter how much... Yeah, and I was kind of silly for selling my magic wand, although, frankly, at this point, I don't need it. It's not really going to benefit me that much. But we didn't have the courier, and I was really hoping that I could pick up... And this is actually really silly of me. See, this is why you don't lose courier, because now I can't. So I drop my ring and buy the point booster, and I can't pick up the Ring of Aquila. So I do pick it up later, thankfully, but I didn't know what else to do at this point. I really didn't. I was kind of an idiot for grabbing the Ogre Club, though. If I had really used my head and really thought about it, I would have not grabbed the Ogre Club, grabbed the point booster, and just run back to base and grabbed the Ogre Club and the Staff of Wizardry. Yeah, in short, this was a game that was kind of me not knowing how to deal with... Not sure what Sniper was doing there. I'm really not sure about that one. Yeah, but, yeah. Space Cow charges in Space Cow fashion and dies because Phantom Assassin. Again, Phantom Assassin is a pretty good carry. I don't know if she's noob friendly, but she's just... I mean, this person is not a great Phantom Assassin. They're not really that great. They made some very stupid mistakes early on in the game, and even later on in the game they made some really silly mistakes. I nether swap her. I don't know why. I was really hoping to nether swap her under the tower, and that didn't happen. So, boo on me. I get off... trying to get off the Wave of Terror and my Magic Missile, and it just doesn't... It just doesn't work. I don't... Ugh. She is affected by the Vengeance aura, which is nice. I don't remember what that aura does exactly, but it does something. And look, see Sven? Sven does get ganged up on here, but the cool thing about Sven is his cleave makes Phantom Lancer a little bit less effective. And I was actually shocked, because Sven just went on his own, charged around, and I was like, this is great. This is really great. I think at this point I'm just rambling. I'm not really making a whole lot of sense. Pick up the Yule Scepter for the extra mana, and movement speed is really what I did. I don't ever use it, though, which is stupid of me. I need to get better about doing that. That's one thing I need to get better about, is just using my items. There are times where I don't use them. You know? I didn't buy wards. I could have bought wards here. That would have been a smart thing to do. And I'm just really kind of blown away that Space Cow doesn't have Urn. And Urn is such a good item on Spirit Breaker, because what you can do is you get kills, and then you heal, or you're around for kills, and you heal yourself up. You know, the Urn is not specifically a support item. Oh, and I pick up the region, right? Or pick up the region? Yep, got it. Took it from him, which was good. So I at least denied him the region rune, but he's going to make me pay for it dearly. I do get off 2 Waves of Terror, which is nice. Yeah, we'll see how that works. But see, look, I don't understand. So who was the real Phantom Lancer? Were none of them real? Does Phantom Lancer have some kind of a blink? I don't fudging know. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I just don't have enough vision to see what he's doing. Flip it if I know. I don't... Man, this game is so annoying. Oh, man. But Phantom Lancer is a really easy hero to combat if you have AoE spells, cleave, that kind of stuff. And it's very close. That's very close of Sniper. But gave Legion Commander the winner of the duel, which gives her bonus damage, which does not make Sven's job any easier. this was right about the time I really wished we had Death Prophet, because Death Prophet would have been great against Phantom Lancer, because her ult would have wiped out his illusions. There would have been precious little he could do. That's really what makes Phantom Lancer such a strong hero, is his, and I love this, the incessant pinging. It's like, yeah, because we can't figure it out. I don't, why do people do that? But I've got Desolator, which scales very nicely, and we're just ganging up on her at this point. I'm not sure. See, this is an example of bad. It's like she activated her BKB and somehow the lifesteal, right? That is the thing. That part really frustrated me, though. Is she made a bad decision that she should have paid for, and she didn't. Nether swap with a creep. Not her. I don't know what I was thinking, and I don't know what he was pinging. Like, why? It's like, people do that. They ping, and I don't know what was he wanting me to chase her? I'm not gonna chase her. Are you kidding me? No. Nether swap. That was a good nether swap. And she does die here, yes? Yes, she does die. I get the kill. So I do use nether swap semi-effectively. Oh man, that one part with the creep, though, that was bad. And I don't know, she has extra evasion, I think. I don't know. I can't check. I'm not watching a replay. This is recorded gameplay, so I can't check her stuff. But again, I've said it like for 5 times, but I'm overall pretty pleased with my performance in this game. I'll try and run through some more things. So I guess I'll just cover some things that I see noobs do that is not very smart. Auto-attacking creeps at the beginning. It's not very smart. You want last hits. That's all that matters. It does not matter how much damage you do to a creep. None of that matters when it comes to getting gold. You want gold. You want your gold per minute to be very, very high, right? You want that. And to get that, you need to last hit. Now you see me here, I'm auto-attacking creeps. That's because I'm pushing, right? There's a point at which pushing is a good thing. Early game, it's not. Do I use nether swap here? I don't think I use nether swap here.
Wicked sick.
Yeah. That's fine. He's doing that, that's fine. Also, because he's soloing the creeps with such high damage, and the Mjolnir, he can solo the creeps and get all the golden experience from the deaths. But early game, I see too many people auto-attacking creeps. Again, as a support, never attack the enemy creeps. Never attack the enemy creeps. And I'm not sure. I guess I just wasn't even aware that my illusion was alive, or I didn't really care. I don't know what I was thinking. But Sniper's dead. That's Phantom Lancer doing what Phantom Lancer does best. It's team wipe. I was sure that it was over with at this point. And I didn't know how to play Death Prophet, and I was not about to run in there and play her effectively. Although I could have done that. I'm not sure how effective that strategy is, though. It's like, while I'm on respawn, I'm going to play Death Prophet, our abandoned character. I'm not sure that's good. I've seen people do that, and I've thought about doing it myself, but I'm not sure how good that is. This Witch Doctor doing what Witch Doctor does. He was pretty bad this match. Because he's sitting here, he's being space cowed, and he ain't even care. He ain't even... I can only imagine what he was thinking. Space Cow does pop his ultimate and gets the kill. Right? Yes. So he does get the kill. That's good. But if he is not careful, which he is not because he went AFK or something, yeah. That was bad. I think she has Skull Basher. Yes, she does. She has Skull Basher, Assault Cuirass, all that jazz. It's really, really good. Basically, when you play Legion Commander, you want Skull Basher and Assault Cuirass. You want a lot of attack speed. You want some damage, but you want a lot of attack speed. But more importantly, also the Assault Cuirass or the Skull Basher gives you a mini stun. It gives you the potential to bash, right? Which is like it's a stun, right? I hit somebody and they're knocked out, right? I bash their head in, so to speak. That's what the bash is. Somehow he gets a double kill on Phantom Lancer, and Phantom Lancer buys back anyway. Not really sure what more I can say at this point. it was a good game. I was excited. Sven did great. He shadow bladed, which was very smart. His Stormhammer is so good. Like, look. I don't... Where did he go? I don't... Is he cheating? I don't think he's cheating. And see there, he tries to pop his ultimate and fails. Pretty miserably. As Witch Doctor, you should be hanging back to pop your ultimate. Again, we've got Mega Creeps. At this point, it's well over. We are coming to the end of the game. Hope you guys enjoyed my rambling commentary. Yeah, that's pretty much really all I have to say again, right? Ooh, yeah, fortify your structures, GL. Witch Doctor comes in and does a thing, a really great thing, and I'm actually the winner of that duel, which doesn't matter because it's game over. It's game over. Sven was great. Sven was really, really great. Spirit Breaker was okay. He was actually pretty bad. He wasn't the worst Spirit Breaker. Actually, he was the only Spirit Breaker I've ever seen. But he wasn't the worst, but he was pretty bad. And I love that Billy Bong Thornton got the cosmetic. Yeah, look, Spirit Breaker had 16 deaths and 3 kills. That's not good enough. That's not good enough at all. I had, what is that, 8 kills, 12 assists. I feel pretty good about that. And I do commend Sven, because he was a good player and relatively, he wasn't super communicative, but he was a good player. I feel like good players should be rewarded with commends. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too incoherent. We'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, wait, no. Something exciting happens. I got level 14. Woo! All right, that's all. See you.